Thanks for tuning in to a special edition of Topanga Sessions. We're here on my boat in Marina del Rey with Kelley. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much for being a part of this, especially during COVID.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be out doing something out in the sun.
Absolutely, and it's such a nice day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to go ahead and talk about how we always present ourselves in one way, but the reality is that's not the depth of who we really are. And that really has an impact on your music.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that I kind of am right on that middle point of being, sometimes I can be super extroverted, the most outgoing person in the room, like talkative, friends with everyone, and that's kind of my social personality. And then on the other extreme, I can be like super introverted. I, tend to isolate when I have problems or issues, or if I'm going through something, I don't reach out to people, and that's just kind of how I am and how I deal with things. I
think a lot of people can really relate to that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And that's when I tend to write my music, is kind of when I'm in those states of mind, I guess.
So it's on both sides of the spectrum. When you're like super high, you have this more like poppy style, like light music, and then when you're down, you're going to do this. How does that really affect your personality? How do you find balance in that?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of love it. I don't think that I don't think that that extroverted, outgoing person is like fake or not me by any means. Like that's part of who I am. A version
of you.
Yeah, exactly. And that super quiet, introverted part is also completely part of me, and it's really cool for me, especially like working with other people. Like the song I'm gonna do soon, it's with a friend of mine, and when I work with other people, I think that they bring out more in the music that's a more exciting, like upbeat part, and I don't get to always access that on my own. But then the stuff that I write by myself, it's definitely a lot more introspective and quiet, and I do enjoy that too. So
essentially, it's your meditation and therapy in one.
Absolutely, yeah. My personal stuff especially, or my solo stuff, is all very like digging deep, very like introspective, and I think that sometimes even my closest friends have told me that they're surprised by what I'm writing or what I'm talking about or how I'm feeling, because I write about things like feeling depressed or isolated or lonely, and they're like, that's not the you that we know, like that. Even my closest friends or my family, but yeah, it's because that's who I am when I'm really just alone and by myself, and I don't think that it's like wrong or anything. It's just
it's definitely not wrong at all.
Yeah.
My question is now, with understanding that you use both sides of the spectrum here, do you think that COVID has given you the ability to start to be a little more open to showing people that you have that depth instead of just showing one side to the other?
Yeah, absolutely. I think being away from people has been hard, obviously, for everyone.
That is an understatement.
But it's almost like that distance from people physically has let me focus more on being okay with that and being around those feelings more. And obviously, because I can't perform in front of people, I've been posting a lot of stuff. And because I'm alone, it happens to be a lot of that really deeply personal music, and people have really been responding to it in ways that I didn't always think that maybe they would. Like I thought that it would be a little too personal or feeling-y, and that's not the case. People have really loved it, and so I think that it shows that people feel that way as well, and they respond to hearing it.
I absolutely love that and truly believe that to the core of who I am, because at this time, and for you at home, this show is all based on shedding the social conformity and the facade of we're just this surface level that everything is great. And now everyone's really coming to this point in their life that they're like, I want real, I want raw, I want people to show me who they really are, because when we always present ourselves as it just comes off as fake now.
It's fake, and it's exhausting too.
It really is, and it doesn't help you, and it doesn't help the people around you.
Right.
So doing this gives people a great ability to really start to actually find comfort in themselves.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. That makes it sound so nice. I hope that's what happens.
Well, the more we are real, the more we're open, and the more that you're at home, be more open, be more honest. Like when you're walking down the street, not like this happens in LA, and someone asks you how you're doing,
Yeah.
you're not just going to say fine. I mean, that
Yeah.
never happens in LA, let's be real.
Yeah.
Everyone does this. But be more open and honest. It just feels good, and it makes us feel more connected to ourselves and
Yeah.
connected to others.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. All right. Now, for someone at home that's having trouble, since maybe not someone who's an artist, but someone who is trying to find something to be potentially creative or find happiness in themselves, what's one message you would give to them?
Finding happiness in yourself. I think that a big one for me, at least especially in this last year, has been like accepting that things aren't always great and you're not always going to be happy, and that's not like something you should be so worried about. Like that you go through hard things and times are going to be difficult and you're going to be sad and you're going to be lonely, and it kind of will keep going and things will keep moving and you'll get through it. And I mean, even the song that I'm going to play today, it's about, you know, sometimes all you need, like as someone who is horrible at reaching out and getting in contact with friends when I'm struggling, it's like about, you know, there are always people that are there for you if you're willing to like honestly be brave enough to be vulnerable with people. Like, you know, you'll get through everything.
Vulnerability is strength. And thank you so much for being open and honest. And I really hope you at home can take this message and start to become more open, start to be more honest, because vulnerability is strength now. It's time to shed the shackles of social conformity and just truly be who you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what song are you going to be singing for us?
I'm going to be singing Breeze.
Excellent. Thank you so much for tuning in and looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I wanna feel the breeze, hear it moving through the trees, and I wish that I could feel at home with myself. 'Cause I've been spending all my time thinking about how I'm spending all my time thinking about how I know that time is not even real. But can I be real with you now? 'Cause I've been feeling stressed out and I'm not feeling myself. But I don't mean to drag you down here with me, 'cause baby it's nice to feel the breeze. Yeah, I know I've been spaced out and I'm not feeling myself. But things seem easy when you're out here with me, and baby it's nice to feel the breeze. Yeah, and baby it's nice to feel the breeze. Yeah. I've been so caught up inside my head these days, forgot how to enjoy the game, forgot how to detach and relax and remap my frame. And I'm saying that I've been feeling stressed out and I've been feeling real down, and I don't mean to drag you down here with me. And baby it's nice to feel the breeze. Yeah, I know I've been spaced out and I'm not feeling myself, but things seem easy when you're out here with me. And baby it's nice to feel the breeze. Yeah. Well, I've been so caught up inside my head these days, forgot how to enjoy the game, forgot how to detach and relax and remap my frame. And I'm saying that I've been so caught up inside my head these days, forgot how to enjoy the game, forgot how to detach and relax and remap my frame. And I'm saying that I've been feeling stressed out and I've been feeling real down, and I don't mean to drag you down here with me. And baby it's nice to feel the breeze. I know I've been spaced out and I'm not feeling myself, but things seem easy when you're out here with me. And baby it's nice to feel the breeze, yeah. Baby, it's nice to feel the breeze, yeah.